Hi, and welcome to Coffee Chat with Sue, St. Patty's Day edition. Even though this is the day before, it's St. Patty's Day Eve actually, but I'm like super stoked because I like to take those obscure holidays and just kind of celebrate the hell out of them. Oh, I guess some people do celebrate the holiday by drinking. They do love St. Patty's Day for that reason. And that's part of what my coffee chat will be about tonight. Today, this afternoon. But anyways, we are joined today by the Seattle Seahawks. I want to say hi to Marshawn Lynch, even though he is no longer a player for the Seattle Seahawks. He retired. But Marshawn, call me. Seriously, call me. But anyways, I like Marshawn. I love Marshawn. I love Marshawn. Okay, but anyways. Okay, so we're having coffee talk. Before I get too carried away here, I wanted to just say thank you to all the people, Dave from West Virginia, and Mo, my friend Mo from the channel here for several years, and also Juanello, my friend from the channels here, and Gold Panda, and Melissa, and different people who have said, yeah, coffee chat is a really cool thing. I appreciate you guys saying that. I have fun with these. So let's go. Happy St. Patty's Day, by the way. I may or may not have spiked my coffee. We don't know. But I have to say, okay, I'm trying this new thing, which is, okay, for one thing, it's been a month since I stopped smoking. Yay for me. And I'm making a lot of changes, you know. I am making a lot of changes in this new year, change is hard, but I'm doing it, so. But one of the changes I'm making, I promised a friend of mine that I would join them on their low-carb journey. And I am doing it. I am joining you, and you know who you are. But I can't say like it's a lifestyle for me right now because I just can't make that commitment. So I'm just saying this is my low-carb experiment that I'm doing. And we'll see how it goes. I'm reading up on it. I'm finding out info about it and all that. So I won't bore you with all the details, but I will say that one of the things that is in my coffee today is this stuff. I found it's by International Delight, and it's fat-free and sugar-free. And it's only got 3 carbs, because I have to have my coffee with my sweet creamer. I have to. It's a must. And I'm thinking too, like if they can come out with fat-free, sugar-free, and my husband and I have talked about this. If they come out with fat-free, sugar-free creamer, why can't they come out with fat-free and sugar-free ice cream? Seriously, hello people. Whoever's doing this, you gotta work on the other. You do, because I mean, come on. If you can do this, you can do ice cream too. But this is the latest product I am trying. In my low-carb lifestyle, like I said, I have to, in my morning, have my sweet coffee. So this is a good product. Just wanted to, and they're not endorsing me or anything, that's something I found on my own, and this happens to be chocolate almond biscotti, and it is really good, is the stuff. So, like I said, I have to have my coffee. I have to. It's just, I could not do the low carb thing if I could not have my coffee. So anyways, I have to have it in the morning. So anyways, on February 14th, I quit smoking, and it's been a little tiny bit over a month, and quitting smoking is so tough. I mean, there's like temptation everywhere out there. Like you see people driving down the road and they're smoking. I look over and I see the smoke coming up off of their ashtray in the car, and I'm just like sitting here glaring at them like, you bastards, man, you bastards. I can't have a cigarette. I want a cigarette. And then this one person the other day, I was at a stoplight and they were in the car in front of me and they had their friggin' hand out the window too with a cigarette in it and taking those long, luxurious drags and just hanging it, you know, just bragging and hanging it. Oh, that just, Then, okay, I was at grocery outlet one day. Serious. I was there at the store and I walked by this woman who was outside and she's smoking and she blows a big plume of it right in my face as I'm walking by. And I was like, you bitch. I can't help it. Like, the urge is still there. And I got like a little bit depressed. I get depressed with the major life changes. Like when I stopped smoking, I'd be working out and I'd get this depression that would come over me because I'd be thinking, oh, I don't get to go home and have a cigarette after. That sucks. I get depressed. Like, life changes like that, even though it's good for me, it will depress me. And I know you guys have probably been there too. It does. And I was going to say, with the St. Patty's Day hat, with the tag and everything, and the makeup, is I'm Mimi Pearl. It's a joke. Some of you might catch that, some of you might not. But anywho. But it sucks, you know, and then there's temptation everywhere. And not just smoking, but Girl Scout cookies. That's one of the temptations. Or this, like, when you go down a busy street and there's fast food restaurants on either side all the way up, and then you just smell it, and it's just everywhere, you know. And like, you just think about that kind of shit, you know, and it just freaking sucks. So, but back to Girl Scout cookies. Okay, so I'm coming out of Albertsons one day, and there was this girl, like this little girl. She comes up to me and she's selling cookies and stuff, and she's like, "Ma'am, do you want to buy some Girl Scout cookies?" I couldn't look at her. I just walked past. No, thank you. Because if I would have looked at her, I'd be a goner. I'd buy it, and then I'd have to eat it, you know. So I was just, no, thank you. No, thank you. Evil. Girl Scout. Little girls. Oh, evil. It's just evil. I mean, there's nothing else I can say. Just, it's evil. I wanted to really tell that girl, like, this is in Albertsons. Does it look like a medical marijuana shop here to you? Go over and go to the medical marijuana dispensary and sell out in front of them, because they will buy it and they will be happy to buy it. But don't sell it at this regular store where I'm minding my own business, just shopping for regular groceries. Don't do that to me. It's not fair. It's not fair. It isn't right, you know? All the temptation everywhere, not right. But, oh yeah, and speaking of that girl, the Girl Scout that had sold her wares outside of the medical marijuana dispensary, now all the other jealous ladies, Girl Scout leaders, Girl Scouts, now they're all like saying, oh, you can't do that, that's against the rules and all that. Jealous, hello. I mean, what better place in the whole wide world to sell your Girl Scout cookies than out there, right? I mean, I hear jealousy. I smell jealousy in the air with that one. But so anyways, then you do things like, you know, so that you can be good and still have your temptations, your sins, and you just try to tone it down a bit with like these fat-free, sugar-free creamers and different things, smoking cessation tools and shit. And one of the things I wanted to talk about was the aquatine. Now, my hubby had bought me this stuff, like, because I was being a bitch, I guess, when I first quit smoking, and might have mooned him in front of the whole town. Who doesn't do that kind of stuff? But anyways, I was having a little bit of problems quitting smoking, so he got me this box of aquatine, and I'm sitting here going, aquatine, what is that? And it says, temporarily relieves the symptoms of tobacco cravings. And so, and it says homeopathic, so I thought, you know, all natural, and, you know, nicotine formula, it's all natural shit, right? So I went to work one day and I'm just like sucking these things down in my coffee like you wouldn't believe, like one after another, you know, just getting all that nicotine in my system. I was feeling pretty happy after a while. And I told Rob, I said, do you want one of these in your coffee? And he's like, what? Why do I want one of those? Because he's using the e-cig, so he's like, why? And I said, well, it makes you feel good. It's like, gives you a warm feeling. And he's like, oh, okay, I'll try one. So, you know, he took one of them in his drink, and I go, did it give you the warm feeling? He goes, no, not really. And so I said, okay, so then I was trying to figure out why I got the warm feeling. Like, am I allergic to something in here or what? You know, so I'm looking at it, and it's actually it's 20% alcohol, these things. And so it's like, it gives you your nicotine and your alcohol all in one thing. And what more perfect thing for St. Patty's Day if you're trying to quit smoking than this, right? I mean, you get your nicotine, you get your alcohol, you get it all in one little packet that you can put in your water, like your workout water if you're trying to get healthy. And you can have all your sins all in one bottle. It's so convenient. It's like, but I did tell Rob, you know, because it had alcohol and I was just like chugging those things. I said, you know, you don't have to get me drunk to take advantage of me. You just know. You know. So yeah, St. Patty's Day, drinking, sins, temptations, all the fun stuff. So thanks for joining me today on Sue's Coffee Talk. And I wish you guys all a very safe, happy, healthy St. Patty's Day. And these, if anybody caught during this, oh, these are my tape notes. That's what that was. And it reminded me that I had forgot to mention something when I was talking about all these temptations and sins and things that we want. All I have to say is thank God for birth control, if you know what I'm saying. Thank God for birth control, right? Right. Okay. I'm done. That's it. Thanks for joining me on Coffee Talk. Happy St. Patty's Day to you all. Bye. I like the drunk little leprechaun. I might have some of these in my cup.